Hey there, all you creepers and reapers. Welcome to another Get to Know Us episode. I'm your co-hostess, Anna, and I am here with none other than...
Hey, Grieflings and Frightlings, it's Margaret, and welcome to our Q&A. Get to know us. We've got some fun questions today. Anna, you want to start us off?
Yes, my questions are questions that I like to do when I'm meeting with groups. I do a lot of organizational development and stuff like that and facilitations. I think these are fun icebreakers. Margaret, question number one. What
Yes.
makes you happy? The first thing that comes to mind.
Yes, what makes me happy? The simple things, like a good cup of tea or coffee, a good book, a good conversation. I think any time that I get to spend like with people that I truly care about, that makes me happy. How about you?
Uh, this is weird, but peace and quiet. Because if
Ooh.
there's peace and quiet, that means everything is going as though it should. And there's a nice calmness to the world.
Ooh, I like that. Ooh, that feels good.
Awesome. And your next warm, fuzzy question. What do you love so much that if money and profession and all of those things were no object, you would do it every day for free?
Ooh, it's another great one. I do love what I do daily, and I love it outside of that because I don't know if I could do that for free just because it takes a huge emotional
Mm-hmm.
toll and it is a lot. I think being creative, painting or photography, or even I noticed how much fun I had. So Anna knows this. My family, we do annual Halloween related family pictures. This year was End of the World Zombie Apocalypse found footage. Yes, I know, it's a lot. It was so fun to think of the concept, to plan what we were going to wear, to get the stuff, go out, take the pictures. I'm editing them because I want to make movie posters for everybody of their found footage movie. And Anna knows this. We're already planning for in the spring. We're doing the Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And so now we're like, okay, then we have to do something in the fall because we always do it in the fall. So to be determined, but I love that creativity. What about you, Anna?
Creativity also. I think I just love crafting. I like to do things that I hope inspire other people and also give them a good laugh. So definitely designing and getting the word out there for positivity and joy would be super delightful.
Yes. Ooh. See, creativity. That's probably why we
Yeah.
love this so much. And thank you, listeners, because we love to be creative and step outside of all the other ways we help support growth.
Yes, definitely. And question number three, the final one
Yes.
I have for you. What is your favorite movie memory, horror or otherwise?
Ooh. That is such a great one. And so the first one that came to mind, and I've already shared this on this cast before and with Anna, when my daughter was little, of course, like it's October, so we're watching scary movies, and I had a stepson at the time, and he was like horrified. Like he believed that I think we are watching Jason, was just going around killing people. Just this poor kid. He's like, oh my God. And so I was like, no, like this is somebody's job. Like we see this and there's a group of people
Mhm.
standing behind what we see and it's their job to scare us. It's their job. And my daughter will tell the story that like that just blew her mind. And from then on, when she watches a movie, she's thinking of who is the person's job it is to scare her, to do these things. And so then I'd watch movies with her and it was Rose Red. And
Uh-huh.
she's like, that's a bicycle tire under the carpet. And I'm like, what? She's like, that's what they're doing to make the carpet move. It's a bicycle tire. And I was like, oh, so that's like my favorite
I love it.
movie memory. You?
Well, this is not horror, but I remember so when Beavis and Butthead came out, my parents watched it, and they would let me watch it with them. And then the Beavis and Butthead movie came out, and I everyone knows, like, if you've been listening for a while, I was super, super close to my grandmother. We ended up taking grandma to the movie theater on Christmas Eve to see the Beavis and Butthead movie. And we're sitting there and the movie starts and she like turns to us and she's like, "What is this?" But as the movie went on, like she giggled a little bit too, but it was just really funny, like her reaction and why in the world like we got this genius idea to take grandma to see Beavis and Butthead. I'll never know, but it was funny.
I love that. That is so funny. You ready for your questions?
I think so.
Yes, mine are horror related, of course. If you could spend the day with one horror villain who wasn't trying to kill you, who would it be and what would you do?
So initially, I think about Cujo before he gets bit,
Oh.
but I think I'm going to go with Mrs. Ganesh from Drag Me to Hell because
Ooh.
I could help her figure out her financial situation and then maybe just treat her to a really nice day because she seems like a nice old grandmother who's just having a hard time with like things in life. And I I really feel like she's, to me, she's kind of the protagonist. I think the girl in the film who, you know, we're supposed to root for, I think she's the antagonist because she could have done
Mm-hmm.
the right thing and helped her, but she didn't because she wanted a promotion. So I think I'd spend the day with Mrs. Ganesh and help her figure things out. And then maybe take her to like a nice dinner and go get ice cream or really whatever she wanted to do. What about you?
Ooh, I love that answer.
Oh,
So I thought about this one for a while, and maybe it's because I just watched this movie again. I went with Kevin from Split because, and I used to work with folks with DID because I thought, oh my
yeah,
gosh, like I would just what alter came out? What are we gonna
yeah.
do? Is it gonna be Patricia and maybe she's gonna school me on like how I need to like be a
Mhm.
little bit more prim and proper? Maybe Kevin wants to do something. Maybe I can't think of a cute little kid like that
Oh,
alter, but just like I
loved
was like, I would
yeah.
just spend the day with them and just
Mhm.
honor all the different alters and have fun with them.
I really like that.
Oh, thank you. Next question. If you had to live in a horror movie universe, what horror movie universe would it be?
Well, I know this is going to surprise you. I would not live in the Maxine universe, nor would I live in the Nightmare on Elm Street universe. I think I would actually live in the subspecies universe. And yes, I know that vampires are everywhere, but I'd get to be hanging out in like Romania and Hungary and like a lot of Eastern Europe, and it's beautiful there. And I've always wanted to trek through the Carpathian Mountains, so I think I would do that. And also, worst case scenario, I get bit, and then I, get to live forever. So I mean, that might not be too bad. What about you?
Ooh, I love that answer. I ended up in a vampire universe, but I started with One Cut Above the Dead. But I feel like that is a movie that not everybody has seen, so not everybody is going to get why I picked that, and I don't want to ruin that movie for anybody, so I would have to leave it at that. Then I moved into She Will
Okay,
because they're on a retreat in Ireland. I'm like, who doesn't want to be
right.
on a retreat in Ireland? That would be great with this beautiful old movie star and
Mhm.
spend time with her. And then I was like, I ended up in either Blade or Interview with a Vampire. 'Cause I'm like, if I
Mhm.
have to live in ultimately a universe, I think I want to be with the vamps. It seems like
Yeah,
the best option.
yeah, same here. I mean, I feel like the vamps, their universes are great. I feel like as
Mhm.
much as I love werewolves, their universes are not super ideal living conditions. But I think Blade would be fun too. I would love to hang out with Tracy Lord's character and go to blood raves every night. That would be awesome.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, they've got like this glamorous kind of
Hmm.
fun, like party. Like, I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I think like that'd probably be our best bet. Even
Hmm.
Underworld, we would
Oh, yeah.
fare well.
Hmm. Definitely. And then I
Yes.
could free the lichens too. I would gain the trust of the vampies and then I would free all the lichens and go,
There you go. Yes, we're going to be in the underworld universe.
We'll make it our own universe.
Yes. Last question.
Yes.
If you could turn any horror movie into a rom-com, what movie would it be?
Alien versus Predator.
I love that.
Be still my ever beating heart. I think I'm in love. Oh, wait, it's just a chest burster.
I love that. That is the best answer.
It would be fun. And, you can learn a lot from Predator. Like, if the romance doesn't work out, you just keep their skull as a trophy and go on to the next one. And I feel like, if predators are using aliens for target practice, at some point, like, they might be able to help us, like, domesticate them, and you could have, like, a little pet, a little xenomorph pet. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love that. That would be awesome. I would love to have a little xenomorph dog to take on a walk. They need to sell that as a Halloween costume option.
They should.
For dogs.
And that would be like the perfect meet cute. Oh, I was just walking my xenomorph when I ran into the most wonderful, amazing person who also defeated King Predator last year at the Coliseum. And now we're getting married.
Yes, there you go.
Right?
Well, you go and then you get married at the blood rave.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Yep, so it all, yes.
Just mix them all together. It'd be great. What about you? What would your
I went with Sympathy for the Devil with Joel, what is it? I can't think of his last name. And Nick Cage.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
I have not, but...
Well, it's about somebody that owes somebody some money, and these two are kind of like engaged the whole time, and they're basically enemies. And I was like, wouldn't it be great if they were actually just in love with each other and chasing each other? And it was really like this love story that it ended up in.
That would be delightful. Back in the day when I would go to the club sometimes, whenever there were two people fighting, I would run up and be like, now kiss! And oftentimes the comic relief de-escalated the situation. It totally just made me think of that.
Oh my gosh, that is so great that you did that. I love that you had that club experience. I feel like I ended up with like kind of jerky people where guys would see two girls and be like, oh yeah, kiss each other. And then I'd be like, well, why don't you go kiss your friend? And they'd be like, what? Like, then why are you telling them to kiss? Like,
yeah.
Go kiss your friend.
For me, yes. It was always to the point where like somebody'd be like, I'm gonna beat you, or whatever. And like, then I would just go up and be like, no, kiss each other. And usually they'd be like, what? And then everybody would laugh and then it would be a little better.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, there was that 10% of the time where it didn't work, but we'll focus on the 90%.
Yes, let's focus on the 90%.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, we're going to be going to a blood rave with our xenomorphs on their leashes. And I guess I'll bring Mrs. Ganesh with me. Are you going to bring your pet?
I'll bring Kevin, but I'm not sure which altar will be coming to the blood rave with us. We'll just have to wait and see who wants to come.
Yeah.
And there's the altar that's the fashion designer, so he can get us dressed. He can help us look just so good.
Absolutely. I'm kind of hoping it's not Patricia because she seems to really be into cleaning and she'd get very upset if the blood like got on her clothes because it's hard to get those stains out.
It's the other guy. It's one of the other altars.
No, it's the OCD guy. That's right.
Yeah, it's the OCD guy. And I don't want the guy that like objectifies women.
No, and I don't want the beast either because I don't want to get eaten. I like my intestines.
The beast might protect us because the beast doesn't hurt people unless they've had trauma or people that haven't had trauma. So only people that
then we'd be fine.
Yeah, we're good. So you'd be like, you're pure. Everybody at the blood rave would be good. So the beast could actually come out and have fun. I don't think the beast has that much fun. Yeah.
Have a good time.
Maybe Kevin.
We could call Cooper and he could come too. Because I'm convinced he's part of that universe.
Yes. Oh yeah, let's bring Cooper. I don't know if Cooper could handle a blood rave though. That's a good point. Maybe we'll just meet him for dinner at IHOP afterwards. Yes, he can join us for dinner afterwards.
He'll get us a double stack of pancakes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And make sure the table is spotless.
Yes, exactly. Speaking of the OCD, yeah.
And that's when Kevin's alter can come out that also has OCD, and then the two of them
they can bond.
bond.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then like Dr. Glass can come because I feel like he probably enjoys IHOP too.
Yes.
So it'll be a grand time.
Yes. Listeners, what is your ideal universe to live in? Who are you bringing to IHOP to come join us? Who are you bringing to the Blood Rave to join us?
Yeah, and when you do come to IHOP, what is your guest ordering and why?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let us know. Ponder these
ideas,
and if you have questions for us, comment them. Let us know. We'd love to answer your questions. We'd love to engage with you. For now, we got to go drink our Bruja Brew and eat those casket cupcakes. But until next time, don't forget,
like, subscribe, follow, comment. We want to hear what you think. Where do you want us to go? What do you want us to discuss? What do you think? Please share with us. Until next time, thank you.
bye.